All right, welcome back, guys, to episode 4 of the DillCast podcast. I'm here with Joshua DeBarty,
Yes, sir.
my
The one
co-host
and
here.
only. The one
This
and
is going to be
only.
us two as of right now, but the show goes on. It has been a while.
It has.
Last
It
time I
has.
checked, it has been 3 months since we've last uploaded, but we are still here and we're back for episode 4. We did not get canceled yet, so we're still here.
Yes, sir.
So,
Before we start, I do have something to say.
yeah.
DillCast anniversary is coming up, January 1st. So
Oh shit.
I know we did not do very great with the videos monthly this year, but next year we're gonna try to.
2024.
We're gonna get them
2024
out.
is the
We're gonna get
year.
them out.
I mean, maybe bi-weekly if we're. That's the goal. I
Bi-weekly
think
might be pushing
being
it.
consistent.
Bi-weekly
Yeah.
might be pushing it.
As you can see, there's only 2 of us here, so it's a rough time here. It's a rough time for the DillCast podcast, but the show goes on. We have a lot to talk about since there's been 3 months in between our last episode, maybe even 4 when they see this. So, yeah, there's a lot to talk about, and we're gonna get right into it. So, the first hardcore topic that I have here is let's start off with a banger since it's not been here. What would you say is the most embarrassing moment in your life up to this point, Joshua DeBarty? And I
Yeah.
want a full detailed explanation of what happened, how you felt, everything like that, because I'm giving mine, and mine was fucking terrible.
See, this is kind of a hard question for me, because I've had a lot of embarrassing moments. I'm not gonna lie, and I feel like you know a
A
lot
lot
of
of them, I
Yeah,
was present for, so I was,
yeah.
like, curious to see which one you pick.
That's why I think it's hard, because I feel like in the moment a lot of those were embarrassing, but looking back now, I don't really care about them. So I'm trying to
Yeah. I
find
mean,
something that
that's
I still feel like if I
if
think
you're
about
able
it, I'm
to,
like,
like,
ah, that
laugh
was
about it, I don't think it
terrible.
hurts you anymore. Yeah.
I'm trying to find something that's I still low key still care about.
Okay, I'll go with mine. Okay, so this is actually, I think maybe 2 years ago,
Hmm.
and I was, we went to the movies. It was us as a group. I forgot what movie it was. It might have been Batman. I think it was when we went to see Batman at Teaneck.
Hmm.
Dude, there was an open parking spot on the side. Mind you, I have not parallel parked since my driving test, where I almost failed it because of parallel parking. So I was, like, trying to parallel park, and I failed the first time, and it was a long line. Like, it was, like, one of those intersections where, like, the light is right there, and you had to parallel park, and then, like, it's just a one way. So there's
Yeah,
just one
there's
street.
cars behind you waiting
Yeah,
and
those cars
everything.
all behind me. So I was parallel parking, and I failed the first time. I was like, "Oh, let me back up," put my hand up. The person was like, "All right, cool." So I do it again, and I fucking sticking out. So so people were honking, dude. They were honking bad because the light was green, and they couldn't get by me because it's like one street. So it's one way and then the other side. So they'd have to go onto the other side of the traffic to get around me. So they couldn't do it. So I fucking failed again, dude.
That is
And I was
crazy.
like, fucking hell. Everyone's honking at me, dude. There's a group of people walking up to my car now trying to help me. And it was so fucking bad. And they were fucking laughing and shit, dude. It was bad. And I failed again. I failed, I think, maybe 6 times until I eventually
Six
got
times
it.
is crazy.
Yes, dude. 6 fucking times. Because I didn't remember how to do it. And they had to, like, help me. My window was down. People were honking and shit. Dude, the line, as soon as I got out the fucking car, the line of fucking cars that was, like, there waiting for the light, because the light was red now. And the amount of, oh my God, dude. I was like, oh my shit. It was like a big group of people just, like, trying to help me out. It was so bad. I was so fucking embarrassed. Until that day, I've never failed parallel parking. But
Look who
dude,
decided to
oh
show
my,
up.
oh, Anthony Brown, man. He's on mute. All right, DeBar, let's hear yours, man.
All right. So I did think about it for a little bit, And I don't think this is like the most embarrassing, but I feel like
Mhm.
maybe like give it like one more year and I won't really care about it that much.
Okay.
But I think the only thing that I still really care about right now that I feel like I could have handled that so much better is that like the first time we met when we
Yeah.
went with like and them, and me
Yeah.
and Brown and were in that Uber, that was the most awkward experience I've ever had in my life. I'm not gonna lie.
Why? I wasn't in there. I was
I'm
with
not. I
Andrew.
think I think Brown Loki made it worse because like obviously everyone knows like like it's kind of like
Yeah.
that kind of like
Yeah.
awkward tension right there. So I'm
Mhm.
trying to like sit like on the opposite side, so we're like not even close to each other. And Brown's like, "Nah, you go in the middle," and I'm like, "Why are you?" Like I'm like telling Brown, "Nah, you go ahead, you got the middle." He was like, "Nah, you got the middle." I was like, "Why, bro?" And he like
Did
made
she
it
say
so awkward.
anything
No,
during
she
the
didn't say
Uber?
anything. Like it
The
was
Uber
just
was
quiet.
silent?
It was pretty much completely silent, bro.
Oh, dude, that was like hours, bro. Because Andrew and liked each other, but they didn't like
You were
each other at
watching
the same
anime
time.
during the ride.
Because I couldn't do anything else. What else was I supposed to do? We were just sitting
I'm
there
not
not
gonna lie,
talking.
watching anime made it worse. You should have just been looking at Twitter or something. Dude,
Go to
Andrew,
weather app.
I was in the middle. It was on my left, Andrew on my right. And like there was definitely something there because they've been talking for a while. But I didn't know this. I didn't know like they were like, I don't know, like talking or something. So I was like, let me just sit in the
I don't
middle.
think they were talking at that point. I think it was just like that was
They
like
were
the
like
first time they
friends.
met,
They were
right?
friends. They were friends. They knew each other beforehand because I remember we made like a group chat
Mm.
and like they were talking or whatever. It was like me and Andrew. But
Okay.
yeah, and Andrew just sat in the Uber with his head down and like trying to talk to him. He'd give like one word answers, and I'd have to like butt in like at like fucking like enhance the conversation and shit. But oh my god, dude, she was like looking at me. I was like, I don't know, dude. He definitely, I don't know, was so uncomfortable. Oh, dude, and like we talked about it before. Me and talked about it. She thought Andrew was weird as fuck,
Mm.
but now they're like
Hold
about
on,
to get
hold
like
on. I need to go
engaged or some
back to
shit.
this because Brian, you
Hmm.
really sold me there. I'm not gonna lie. Why would you do that to me, man? I need to hear what your point of view was.
I mean, you were cooked either way.
Oh
Okay, I was cooked
shit.
either way, but you could have at least let me get the edge so you make it less awkward. What are you doing?
I'm not gonna lie, bro. Out of every one of us, you might be the worst friend here.
That's what.
You're
No,
just an
you
asshole.
have no reason to not just let me sit on the edge. Why did you do that to me?
Bro,
Well,
why did you
actually, no,
set
I
him
had a
up?
reason. I'm too big to be sitting in the middle seat.
It's
Bro,
not
you
like the
gotta
edge
sacrifice
seat
it.
was that
You
much
Nope,
gotta
bigger,
not doing
man.
sacrifice.
that. Not doing that.
That's crazy.
And I
That's
think
so,
what made
bro.
it even worse is we took a selfie in there too.
What? Who took the selfie?
I think it was Brown's idea, but I took it.
Oh, I need to see
Yeah.
that picture. Do you still have it?
I do. I'll
Oh
send
no.
it. I'll send it
Oh,
after.
send
Oh, you
it.
have it?
Please
Hold on. I
send
might be
it.
able to send it now, but I'm not sure because it
Please
might mess
send
up the
it.
recording.
No, don't do it. Maybe post it after the fact
Yeah,
in
yeah, yeah.
editing. Dude, no fuck. I need that picture, bro. That
Like
was a like weird fucking era in life. I'm gonna be
It
honest. That
was.
was a
no, it
weird
was even
fucking
worse than
era.
that too. I'm not even gonna lie. It was a lot worse than that too.
I remember that day too. That's when
Oh,
I
that
saw
was
them,
Jamari, I'm not gonna lie, that might have been top
remnants
five
of
one of the
LeBron's
worst
name.
days of your life. That might have been one of the worst days
Listen,
of your life.
I told Brown this before we even got there. I was so tired that day, man. Like I didn't sleep the night before. I was tired. I wasn't like
Ye
feeling energy. Like I was just out
I'm
of it.
not gonna lie. You should have just stayed the fuck home because
I
you
was
got
low
it
key going
bad
to. I
that
was low
day.
key going. I remember. I don't know if it was you or Brown. I was talking about. I was like talking to someone. I was like, I low key feel like I should just stay. And like someone was like,
Is
Nah,
that the
you
day you
gotta
were
come.
pacing the driveway?
Yeah, bro. Like I was
Yeah,
so tired, bro. Like I felt
bro.
like if I sat down, I was literally gonna
That
pass out.
was the top five worst days of your life. I know that for
No,
a
cuz it
fact.
was even worse. Cause before we even got in the Uber, this man Brown tried to make me tell a story too. You're actually an L Mans, bro.
Bro,
You
I'm
sold me
telling you, bro,
so
he's
much.
L Mans, bro.
You sold me so much. And you
Bro,
could have
bro,
told the story too, cause you
imagine
knew
being
the
in the bar
story.
shoes. The girl that rejected you, you have to hang out with her the whole day, sit next to her in an Uber.
Well, if I was his shoes, I just wouldn't show up.
Okay, but
That's
it wouldn't have been that bad though. Like we still hung out after that happened. Like it wasn't like like it wasn't
no,
like that bad. It was just like
there
you
was
made
hanging
it
out, but I don't think
awkward.
you were involved in it by choice.
I kind of was. Like she would ask me, and I would
Mm,
say like yeah. Like sometimes I would say no, but like most of the time I would say yeah.
bro, when we got to Claire's house, I was genuinely fearing like what they would say, and after the fact, dude, the amount of shit, dude. No, the ending was the worst part. Fucking her friend said hi. You guys just walk right
No,
past it,
that's
dude.
cap. We
No,
did.
that was a
We
different day. That was a whole
100%
different
did.
thing.
No, that
No,
was
that
the
was the same
day.
thing. That was the
That
same
was the
thing.
No, that
same
was a different
day.
day.
No, it was
It was
not,
the
dude.
same day. It was the
Nigga, it
same
was the
day,
same
bro.
day. It was
And
when you
I'm
guys were
telling you,
leaving
we
because you
most
both left
definitely
together.
did. We most
That's the
definitely
only
did
time
say
Oh
Brown's
no,
hi.
yeah,
or
yeah,
the
yeah.
bar's been in the
Yeah,
house.
I didn't care.
We
Dude,
most definitely did say hi too. That's the crazy thing.
that was like the first thing that she said. She walked up to me, was like, "Yo, what's wrong with your friends? They just didn't
You
say
just
hi
didn't hear
back."
it. You just didn't hear.
It's not even that she just didn't hear because we put our hands up too. It's like she just wasn't looking or something. She's like either blind or I don't know. Because we most
I could care
definitely
less.
did.
Crazy part is like she goes to my school. I've seen her once, and it was the first day of school.
It's crazy.
Kind of crazy. She is kind of bad though. So
She's
This
punched.
guy.
she is not punched. Stop. Better than the girls you're hooking up with, buddy. I've seen them.
That's that. I leveled up.
Jeff,
I leveled up.
you leveled up. Leveled up. Trust
I believe it when I
DeBar, do you
see
remember
it.
that one?
No. She's gone.
No. It happened, dude. You saw that one, remember? In the
Which
party,
one?
DeBar? You want to look like a dude?
I don't think I saw that one.
That manly facial structure on her.
Oh yeah, I don't think I
Did
saw
you
that
check
one.
down there, bro?
You guys are
Check
unbelievable.
out there is crazy.
All right, buddy. I'm just saying. Okay, so DeBard, I know this is gonna get controversial here, but what
Alright.
would you say is the most overrated childhood cartoon of all time? Childhood cartoon, what we're growing up on. You know, Cartoon Network was popping back in the day. What would you say? Cartoon Network, Nickelodeon, Disney, XD.
And it has like you can't be like a live action or whatever. It has to be a cartoon.
No, it has to be cartoon. That's the
Mm.
next one.
Most overrated cartoon. When you say childhood, could it be like something that like what's
It would be
the
something
range?
that we grew up on, like
Something we
the
grew up on?
SpongeBob era. Yeah, the
Oh, if you're
SpongeBob
talking about
era.
SpongeBob era. Um Most overrated cartoon. That's a hard one, honestly. I can't
I know.
like when I
And it's
think of cartoons,
controversial.
I
There's
think of
people.
all the ones I really like. I don't think of like the ones I don't like.
Mm.
So like it's hard. Like I'm
Which like
thinking
the
of a
ones
bunch
you
real quick.
either watch the least or if it was on, you're like, I'm not even like I would rather go outside than watch that shit.
Uh, this is hard. Let me hear yours. I'm gonna look up like a list of cartoons
Okay.
during that era.
For me, when I was a kid, like it was cool, but I don't think it was top tier. I'm gonna have to go Fairly Odd Parents, man. I'm gonna be honest.
Fairly
I think it
Odd
was kind of
Parents is
mid.
wild.
I think
That's
it
a
was kind of
big
mid,
deal.
bro. I'm not gonna lie,
I'm
bro.
not gonna lie, it wasn't the best show, but like out of all the other
Bro,
shows,
people
I feel
have
like
it
it
in
could
their
have
top
picked.
5. It's not top 5. I'd rather
I
watch
don't. Yeah, it's not
Gumball.
top 5.
Give me
That's true.
SpongeBob. Like, come on, bro. I don't know if I can have a top 5 off the top of my head. Give me SpongeBob, Gumball, Adventure Time. Yeah, give me Teen Titans Go over that shit, bro. I'm not gonna lie, bro.
Can I have a few for this?
What do you mean?
Cause
Yeah,
like,
you can go crazy.
okay, because I'm looking at this list right now, and I'm looking at some of these that I feel like are overrated. Number
Mhm.
one that I would say I really feel like is overrated. I can't speak. My Life as a Teenage Robot. I never really felt that show. That's just
Nah,
me
me
personally.
neither.
But a lot of people like really like that show. But you know, it's just not for me, I guess.
Yeah, I don't know. I just think Fairly Odd Parents is kind of mid, bro. Like, give me Danny Phantom too, bro. Like, Danny Phantom was
Danny
top
Phantom
tier.
is top.
Top tier. I was fucking with Rugrats too, even though it was a little bit before my time. Teen Titans was top tier. Kim Possible's better. What else? Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles is better. Like, come on, bro. There's so many better ones. Bro, like, it's just, I mean, obviously Avatar is better. Like, bro, Ben 10 was better. Like Fairly Odd Parents is even in my top 20, bro. Like, I'm not even gonna lie. Like, it was cool. Like, I'm gonna be honest, it was cool,
I
but it
don't know
was
about
nowhere near
top
top
20.
tier.
Top 20 is kind of, you know.
Bro, Sonic X was my shit.
I forgot
Sonic
about
X,
Sonic
Pokemon,
X.
bro. Johnny Test was my shit too, bro. Johnny Test was
Johnny
fire.
Test. That shit
Clone
was fire.
Wars, I rock with that. Dude, underrated ass show. The Penguins of Madagascar, bro. I don't
That
know
was
why
a good
nobody.
show.
It got canceled so quick, bro. It was so fire. It was so fire. I think it only had like 2 seasons or something, bro. But that shit was fire as hell, bro. I used to watch that shit all day on Nicktoons.
And I was while I was going through this list, I was looking at another show that I feel like is very underrated. This is like a
Underrated.
kids.
Underrated could be
Yeah.
next. Underrated could be next. Let's go underrated.
Oh, okay. So for underrated, this is like a kids show. Like it's
Mm-hmm.
like when I was like maybe like 5, 6, I was watching this. But
Yeah,
Oswald, man, Oswald was my show.
bro.
Oswald was my show.
Definitely underrated. Definitely underrated.
Like I see no
Let
one
me think
talking
of
about
underrated.
Oswald. Oswald was that show.
Yeah.
My
Damn,
boy
underrated is
Weenie.
hard. Oh, Phineas and Ferb better than Timmy Turner shit, bro. I'm just saying, bro. Fairly Odd Parents is overrated as hell, and I'm gonna post
I
this on
feel you,
TikTok.
but
I want to see what the comments say, bro, because people like die by that show. That show was mid as hell,
no,
bro.
I feel you. Like I feel like out of a lot of the cartoons we watch, it was like lower down than most of them. But I don't know about. I
Yeah,
feel like it would at least be top 20, top 15.
Oswald's the one with like the octopus, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. That joint was fire. Underrated, bro. Damn. Chowder.
Chowder's another
Chowder.
underrated show.
Chowder should have been like getting the love that Fairly Odd Parents gets because that show was fire as fuck.
I think the thing
What
about
else?
Chowder that makes it like people don't really give it that kind of love is that I feel like
Mm.
most of the time it wasn't really playing. Like I feel like when I watched Chowder, it was on Boomerang, and that was like where
It was
played
on
like the
Boomerang,
old,
yeah.
yeah. That's where like
Boomerang
played
was
the old
like
shows.
more like the Looney Tunes as
Yeah,
like
like the
shows.
old shows that came out like
Yeah,
years ago. So I feel like most
yeah,
kids didn't even really go to Boomerang that much. So
yeah,
Loki got sold.
yeah. I would say Chowder's my underrated joint. Yeah. What else?
I'm going through a list. So I
Yeah,
can
look, I'm
tell you
looking
this.
Jimmy Neutron. I don't know if Jimmy Neutron's underrated. Is Jimmy Neutron underrated?
I don't
I
see.
don't think
Nah, I feel like
so.
everyone knows
No.
Jimmy Neutron.
Yeah, but
You
I'm
know,
looking at a list.
hold on. I just thought of it. I
Hmm.
didn't even look at the list for this. My gym partner is a monkey.
I
That
never
show.
watched.
You never. You need to watch one.
No.
You need to watch like an episode. That show was fire.
My gym partner
It was a monkey,
was a monkey.
and the theme song for that show is fire too.
Yeah, I've never watched it.
I'm telling you, it's cool.
Interesting.
That might be a very
Ooh,
controversial take, but
underrated. People said it was ass. Sanjay and Craig, bro. Sanjay and Craig was fire as fuck.
Sanjay and Craig is
Sanjay
garbage.
and
I'm
Craig
not
was
gonna lie,
Fanboy and
fire
Chum
Sanjay
as
and
Chum.
fuck.
Craig was garbage.
Fanboy and Chum Chum is definitely good as well. Robot and Monster, that was fire. People hated on
Nah,
it.
what
It
was
only got
Robot?
1 season.
Wasn't that the show where they were like obsessed with bacon or whatever?
Yes, bro. That shit was so
That's the only
funny.
thing I remember about that show, bro.
Dude, that show was funny as
Bro, that
fuck.
just brought another one to my mind. Breadwinners. That show
Bro,
was,
no. That's underrated. No. That was the best. That
that
was the
show
best
was
underrated one, dude.
hilarious.
That show was so
That
fucking
show is so weird.
provocative, bro. It was just ass shaking, bread eating, and flying around and shit, dude. Dude, oh my god,
That
dude.
show feels like a fever dream, man.
Dude, that show is fire as hell, bro. I don't know why people hated on it.
It
It was
probably
just,
I
got
mean,
hated on because they were
it was a
shaking
bit
ass
sus.
every episode.
dude, I don't give a damn, dude. Me and David used to watch that shit all the time, bro. That was our show. Oh, underrated as well. Harvey Beaks, bro. I don't know why that didn't get a long fucking season. A long season.
I never really got, like
Bro,
when it first came out. I remember we were talking about it like in middle school. Like I remember
Harvey
us
Beaks,
talking about
bro.
Harvey Beaks, but I never really got into it. Like I watched a
Harvey
few
Beaks.
episodes, but
It was that Saturday show. They didn't show it any time during the week. It was only on Saturdays, bro. It was so far. Oh, underrated. Tough Puppy as well. The other
I was
one. What
gonna
was it?
say Tough Puppy for overrated, but I feel like
The
people don't really
girl
talk
dog.
about it.
She's bad as fuck. I
That is
would
a
definitely
crazy
clap.
take. That's
I
a
would
crazy
definitely
take.
clap, bro. I would clap. The Tough Puppy girl. Need that in my life, bro.
I don't know
And
about
she was a
that.
badass spy too. Definitely need that. Okay, show that's ass. Clarence is ass. Clarence is definitely ass.
I'm gonna counter you on that. I don't feel like Clarence was like something that like, you know. It's one of those shows that like I feel like yeah, I didn't really enjoy watching it, but I don't think it was like a bad show. I think it just wasn't for me.
Dude,
You
that
know what I'm
nigga
saying?
was definitely special needs.
Everyone in the show. That's what I'm saying. I don't think it was really for me though.
It was just slow. Like it was just boring to me. Oh,
Like it wasn't
underrated
supposed to
cartoon
be
as
like
well.
super like.
Flapjack. Flapjack.
I don't think Flapjack's underrated.
Flapjack
I feel like
underrated, bro.
when you talk about like goated cartoons, Flapjack's always in the conversation. So I don't think you can call it
Really?
underrated. At least for
Okay.
me, I heard a lot of
Okay.
people talk about Flapjack.
Okay.
Flapjack is a good show.
Invader Zim was fire.
Invaders
That
and
as
was
well. I
fire.
keep remembering it.
That
Oh,
was a
dude.
lot.
I don't think this is really like underrated, but one that like really grew up on kind of crazy was Sonic Underground. I don't know if you ever watched
Bro, I remember it was like
Sonic.
the first time I ever got Netflix. It was on Netflix for a little bit,
Yeah,
and I started watching it, and then it just disappeared. And I was like
it just was gone.
so
I
young,
have
and I
it.
was like,
I
what
literally have it in
happened?
my room. I have like a DVD set of like all of them with it was like Sonic, I think
The green one?
Sonya,
Yeah.
yeah, and then Knuckles too. Yeah, that shit was
Knuckles was
fire.
it? I didn't get to that point
I
though,
think
because I
Knuckles
was
was
like on
in
like
it.
episode like 2 or 3, and then it just disappeared.
I think Knuckles is in it. I think I vividly remember Knuckles. Yeah,
The
Knuckles
only
was
thing I
in there.
really remember was the theme song. That theme song was fire.
Yep. Yeah, it had 40 episodes. Yeah, Knuckles was in there. Yeah, that show was just top tier, bro.
It
Kick
was
Batowski,
Kick
that one's tough.
Buttowski. Another good.
Now, were you a Cartoon Network Adult Swim type of guy? Were you watching that?
There was an era where I was watching Adult Swim, and I got traumatized by this show called Mr. Pickles.
What? What
Bro.
the fuck is that? Dude, underrated
Listen, hold
ass
on. I can tell
show?
you
What was
I can
it?
tell you the story real quick before you get into that, bro.
Mm-hmm.
It was like 11 or 12. I was just me and were like done playing Brawlhalla off the PlayStation, and like we were
Mm-hmm.
like in the attic, so we had like the TV there, and we were like, let's just watch some TV before we like go to sleep, because we shared the room at the time.
Yeah.
So then we were just watching, and we were on Cartoon Network watching stuff, and then it changed to Adult Swim, and this show called the Mr. Pickles came out. It was like around like 2 o'clock, because we were watching it for a while. We were watching Bob's Burgers and
Mm-hmm.
all that, and Mr. Pickles came up. That show is actually I don't know how that show is crazy, man.
Wow.
It's
Funny,
about this
violent, and gory.
demonic. It's just like terrifying.
I see it. It looks like a culty ass show.
It was like this dog that was Loki the
Damn, he
devil. He was
biting
just
people's arms off? What the hell?
he
Yo,
was
there's
killing
literally
people,
it's
raping
literally
people.
a
It was
demon
actually
show.
crazy. It's actually crazy. I just remember
God.
watching it and I was like, I'm never watching Adult Swim again. And I
Dude,
never have.
Robot Chicken was so fire. I don't know if you ever watched.
I never really watched.
No, bro, that show is so gas. It's like
I've
these
seen a
like
lot of
little
clips,
clay.
yeah. I've seen
It's
a
like
lot of
this
clips.
like clay show, which is crazy. Okay. What is the greatest TV show? Like live action sitcom. They're called sitcoms. What's the greatest sitcom of all time?
I'm not gonna lie, I don't really watch a lot of sitcoms. I didn't really watch a lot of live action
No.
shows in general. But if I had to pick one that I watched the most and I would say I enjoyed, I would have to say the George Lopez show.
George Lopez, dude, that was like the show when you fall asleep and you wake up. That shit was
That's
on
like
with
the
the.
only one I watched though. That's like the
Yeah,
only one I watched. So that's
I'm
why
gonna run through some.
I
The
might watch
greatest
it.
of all time, Zoe 101. Zoe 101.
Those are classified as sitcoms.
Zoe.
I didn't think those were like sitcoms.
This dude Brown types in the chat, The Big Bang Theory. Get that nigga out of here. Get that nigga out. Stay on mute.
It's not a terrible
Stay on
show,
mute.
but
Stay on mute.
it's not like
That
I don't know
show's
about
ass.
best.
No,
That's
it's
kind of
boring as
crazy.
fuck. It was fire. No, it was not.
It was
not.
okay. It was okay.
It was for nerds. That show was for nerds. I'm not gonna lie. That show came on at 7 o'clock, and I have like horror stories at 7 o'clock because that was the time that 8 o'clock was my bedtime. So, yeah, no, it was on CBS. My mom would be done watching the news. It'd come on right after the news, and after that shit came on, that's when I knew I had to get ready for bed. So I know I hate that show. But
back to what I
up
was saying,
there,
though, is Zoe 101
I'm gonna go.
really a sitcom? Like what's classified as a sitcom? Because I feel like
Sitcom is
sitcoms
like
family show, like when
it's
they're in
like the
the
ones
house
with the
and all that.
laughing tracks on it. The family show type joints.
But Zoe 101's like high school, college. Like
Yeah,
that's still a sitcom. I don't know
yeah,
what like the classification.
yeah. A
'Cause that's a
sitcom could even
sitcom
be
that
adults. Like Friends is a sitcom.
No, yeah, I knew that, but like that's
Yeah,
like when I think of sitcom, I think of like a family or a group of friends, and they're like
it
chilling in
could
a
be
house or
that.
something for most of the episode.
It could be that, but also it
If
could
that
be just
counts, then
adults
I
as
think
well.
my favorite would probably be something like would iCarly count then? Because I would say
Yeah,
iCarly.
iCarly is the definition of a sitcom.
Oh yeah, then I'd say iCarly. I just didn't know.
I would say
what
I would say that's in 2 or 3. I would go Victorious up there. Victorious was amazing. I think that's number 2 for me. I'm gonna be honest. It's Zoe 101, Victorious, then iCarly.
iCarly.
Underrated one, Ned's Declassified Survival Guide, dude. That shit was
I
fire as
never
hell.
really got into that like that.
No, bro, that show was
I watched
gas.
it. Like I liked the episodes I watched. So like it wasn't like iCarly where like I would always like watch an iCarly episode. Like if sometimes like if I
Yeah.
saw Ned's on, like I would watch it for a little bit and I turned it off. But, like if it was like iCarly, Victoria, Zoe 101, I'd watch
Okay.
the whole thing.
Here's my underrated ones. The most underrated sitcom of our generation type sitcoms. The first season of Henry Danger, bro. That shit was
Hold on, I don't know
peak.
if you just saw what Brown says. I forgot about
Big
that one.
Time
Big
Rush.
Time Rush.
Oh,
Big Time Rush is up
Big
there
Time
too.
Rush is a good one. Lil Biggie, Game Shakers.
I don't know about Game Shakers.
Lil Biggie, bro. The red Lil Peanut. I think that's his name. Lil Peanut or something. Like, that's like his actual name. Lil Peanut or something like that. He was all up in the shows.
He was in like
But
every show on Nickelodeon at that
yeah,
era.
dude.
That's kind of
Nickelodeon
crazy.
ran him dry. They ran that dude dry. But
He was
dude,
in
the
that one
first
show that was
season.
terrible, that ghost show.
I stopped watching Nickelodeon after a while. I'm not gonna lie. I don't think
No,
I've watched Nickelodeon
it
in
was like
years.
around that time that you would have watched it. It was like that one show where like he was a ghost and his family was a ghost, and there was that white family
Oh,
living with him. Yeah,
I
that
never
show was
watched it. I never
terrible,
watched
bro.
it.
That show was
But dude,
awful.
people who get it, the most underrated sitcom of all time is the first season of Henry Danger, bro. That shit was peak fucking shows, man. It was so good. It was like hooked, like because they would drop it every week. I think Nickelodeon would do like the new shows like every Friday at like 7. They drop a new episode. Bro, I used to sit there and like plan out my day so I'm available to watch Henry Danger at 7 o'clock for the new episode. It was so good. And then this like the second season was mid, and then it just fell off. I think they still like run the shit, and they have like a
They have
little
like a
female one.
spin-off series now.
Yeah, it's ass.
I'm
It's
not gonna
ass, but
lie, I never liked Henry Danger.
what?
It wasn't my show.
No, bro.
And
Season 1
I
of
think this
Henry
is just like a
Danger
me
was
thing. I think this is a
elite.
me thing, but I really don't like most superhero related things just because I feel like it's so predictable. And like
But
even
like
like as
this
a kid,
one
I didn't
wasn't really
really
like a
like it.
superhero type thing.
I know, but it has
It,
like that same premise. Like it's like the same reason I never really liked the Thundermans either. Like it was just like
Thundermans was alright. It was pretty mid.
it was just like superpowers. Like I felt like I would
I'm not
know
gonna
how
lie.
every episode went.
Other than like iCarly and Victorious and maybe Big Time Rush, but Disney might have had the best ones. I'm not gonna lie. They have like Nickelodeon's very top heavy, but like there's a lot of mid. Disney, they went crazy because they had Good Luck Charlie. I'm not gonna lie, Dog with a Blog was pretty tough. Dog with a Blog was pretty good. Austin and Allie. Bro, this
Well,
dude
I
put
feel like
Nicky, Ricky, Dicky, and Don. That show was ass. But we know about you, buddy, with Nicky, Ricky, Dicky, and Don.
listen, the show is garbage, but I was still watching it. You know.
We know why.
But yeah, but
Dude,
what I was
she's
gonna say.
ugly, bro. But dude, Good Luck Charlie, Wizards of Waverly Place,
Yeah.
The Sweet Life of Zach and Cody, bro.
I feel like
Jesse was my shit.
I feel like the
Jesse was
reason
my
Disney
shit.
was so much better though is because Nickelodeon was like mostly cartoons, where Disney I feel like was mostly like
Yeah.
live action
I mean,
shows.
Disney XD, they had like Gravity Falls and stuff.
Well, yeah, they had a few, but like when I think
Yeah.
of like Disney cartoons, it's like Gravity Falls, not Adventure Time. What was the other one? Phineas and
Okay,
Ferb,
I have a debate
Gravity
here.
Falls, and like
I have a
that's
debate here,
really
and I
it.
would love Brown's opinion on this because I don't think you really watch them like that. Who had better sitcoms, Disney or Nickelodeon? I'm Team Disney, 100%. Because you got like
I don't think
Lab
this is a
Rats,
debate, honestly.
Jesse, Good Luck Charlie. No, because you got Victorious, iCarly, Big Time Rush. Like Nickelodeon's got their bangers too. Like they
Yeah,
went
but they
crazy.
only have like a couple bangers versus like Disney. I feel like almost
They got
every
Henry
sitcom
Danger
was.
on that joint. Like
I'm not putting Henry
Nickelodeon really.
Danger up there.
I'm a Henry Danger
Like,
truther.
come on,
I'm a
we're
Henry Danger
comparing
truther.
iCarly, Victoria, Zoe 101, and Henry Danger. What are we
Bro,
doing here?
Nickelodeon had some crazy ones. Keenan and Kel I used to watch too. Keenan and Kel. Drake
was
and
that?
Josh. Drake and
Josh
Josh.
was a good one.
Zoe 101. Like
You're changing
Nickelodeon
my
was top.
mind. Though.
True Jackson.
What was that?
That shit was fire
Corey in the
too.
House. Was that Nickelodeon?
I do not think so.
Was that
Dude, Sam and
Disney?
Cat, they got some like really popular like people on their shows. Like yeah,
What was Corey in the House?
Okay. Corey in the House. Let me see. Corey in the House. Let me see.
I feel like it was Disney, but I'm not sure.
I don't remember. It doesn't say. Oh, Disney Channel. Yep. But like, dude, look. Disney has their bangers too. But like, he says Nick was better. I'm going Disney, bro. Because okay, I'm gonna read you the highest rated Nickelodeon ones.
Hold on.
Keenan
Before you
and
do
Kel.
that,
Yeah.
I'm going Team Disney just because I remembered one show on Disney Channel that was like one of my favorite shows of all time. Pair of Kings. They kind of ruined it low key in like the last few seasons.
Oh
But
shit,
Pair
yeah.
of Kings was
Pair of
my
Kings is
show.
good too. All right, here's the debate here: Nickelodeon or Disney sitcoms. I'm going Disney, but I'm gonna read you off and just tell me what you like. Keenan and Kel is Nickelodeon. This is Nickelodeon. Keenan and Kel, Drake and Josh, Ned's the Classified Survival Guide, Zoe 101, iCarly, True Jackson, Big Time Rush, Victorious, Sam and Cat, The Thundermans, Nicky, Ricky, Dicky, and Don, Henry Danger, Game Shakers. What else? I think that's about it. That's all I know off the top of my head or on this list. And I'm going to go Disney sitcoms now. Let's see what's here. Good Luck Charlie, Wizards of a Waverly Place, Sweet Like on Deck, Jesse, Liv and Maddie, Austin and Ally, Dog with a Blog. What else am I missing? Malcolm in the Middle. Malcolm in the Middle. Yep, Malcolm in the Middle. What else have I missed? That's So Raven, Shake It Up, Girl Meets World. What else? Kicking It, Lab Rats, Hannah Montana. Like, dude,
Yeah,
I
still
don't
don't
know,
think it's
man.
even a debate, man.
I'm going Disney.
Nickelodeon has
Casey
like a lot of
Undercover.
good shows, but like
Casey Undercover. Like, come on, I'm going Disney, bro. I'm Team Disney. Boy Meets World too.
yeah, I think the
Like,
problem here is like Nickelodeon has some really good like shows, but
I would
it's
say
just like
Nickelodeon's more top heavy. Like they have some
yeah,
mid, like in the middle and towards the
yeah,
bottom. But Disney, like even
like
their mid,
nothing was
considered
like
mid,
bad.
like that would be compared to the Nickelodeon list, is better than Nickelodeon's mid. Like if I would go mid,
Like
I
I
would
think
go like
Nickelodeon has the highest highs and the lowest lows. That brings it down a lot.
yeah. But like Disney's like better all around.
Yeah.
And like to speak, like Disney's mid would be like Liv and Maddie, and like Liv and Maddie, I'd rather watch than Game Shakers.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, like what else? What else would I say is mid and Disney? Like, dude, I forgot about Ant Farm. Ant Farm is fire as fuck. I love that show.
Too.
Yeah, like they're top tier. I'm not gonna lie, Hannah Montana's a little mid to me, but I would rather watch it over
I never
like
got into Hannah Montana.
What else? What else Nickelodeon got on here? Then fucking Fred. Dude, Fred, the show was the worst fucking shit I've ever watched in my life.
I remember liking the movies as a kid, but I feel like if I rewatch
Dude,
them
I
now,
liked the cameo with iCarly, but he did not need a full movie and a show.
I feel like I
It was
liked the
annoying
first movie. I didn't like the second one, and then after that, everything else was just garbage.
It was just ass. It was
like I feel
pretty
like
ass.
I outgrew it. I think that's the problem.
Huh?
Like, I think when like the first movie came out, I was like really, really young. So at that age, I found it appealing. And like when the second movie came out, it was like a couple years later, so I was older, and like that kind of humor wasn't. It wasn't funny to me.
Brutal. It was brutal.
It's like
Bunked.
Really
I never watched Bunked.
That's like the Jesse spinoff, right?
Yeah. No, I wouldn't say spin. Yeah, it was. Yeah, I never watched it actually, even though I'm like a Jesse guy because Debbie Ryan hit my line.
Episodes.
It got 7 fucking seasons.
It was okay. Like it wasn't. It was like Jesse's humor, but like a little bit watered down. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like it was like Jesse, but like watered.
Rest in peace to my guy Cameron. Rest in peace,
Yeah.
man. That's crazy. That was my dog. That was my dog. But yeah, this dude Brown's going Nickelodeon. You're smoking. Disney's a top tier. Like Zoe 101 and Victorious and iCarly are my favorites. But like if we're going all around, Disney's just better, bro. Like Lab Rats top tier, Kicking It's top tier, Jesse's top tier.
Hold on. You're saying Lab Rats is top tier, but we're taking like into account every like part of the show. The last couple seasons of Lab Rats was really bad. Like when they went on that island and everything.
Yeah.
That brings it down a lot. So I'm not gonna say Lab Rats is top. Like if you're kind of like the
Okay.
first couple seasons, then yes. But like once they got on, like that island or whatever,
Bro, okay, underrated, but Austin and Ally is top tier as well. That's a great show. I watched it on Disney
Austin and
Plus.
Ally
It
was a
is
good show.
great. It was great. Got the fat girl. What's
That's
the
crazy.
ginger dude? What's his name? He was funny. The ginger guy. Forgot
He's
his
a
name.
rapper now. I don't know his name, but he's a rapper now.
What?
Yeah, he makes
The
rap
goofy
videos.
ginger guy?
Yes, I saw it on TikTok one
What?
time. He's like a rapper now. Hold on, I'm gonna look up
He,
his name. I'm
he
gonna find his
definitely
name and look it up.
asked. He definitely asked. This goofy ass is
I remember
definitely not getting
it was
taken
like mid.
serious.
Like it wasn't terrible, but it wasn't good.
Mm. Dude, my boy, what's his name? Ross Lynch is doing pretty well for himself, even though his music
Yeah,
is shit. He's just good looking.
Caleb Worthy, that's his name. His name in the show was
Caleb
Des.
or Dez, yeah. That show was pretty good, bro. I watched the whole thing on Disney Plus, even though I don't have anymore. I watched it like when I first, dude. Disney Plus was top tier. Like when it first came out, man, everyone had everyone wanted Disney Plus. I don't think there has there ever been a Nickelodeon stream service. No, because they're with Netflix. But yeah, Disney's better, bro. I don't care what Brown says. Disney is better, bro. Disney is better in terms of sitcoms. Cartoons, Nickelodeon's definitely better. But
Oh yeah,
yeah.
Paramount Plus.
Yeah, Paramount. Yeah, that's what it is. Yeah, Paramount and Netflix as well. But speaking of cinema, let's talk about movies. What if you could name one movie that you'd say changed your life? What movie would you pick?
And I could pick like any kind of movie, right?
Any movie.
Like
It could
even if
be an
it's a
anime movie.
okay. Hold on, I still have to think about it though.
Me,
Avengers one is crazy.
I
You're
got one.
smoking.
What do you say?
You said Avengers one.
Avengers 1. Nigga,
Yeah,
how has
you're
that
smoking.
changed your
You're
life?
smoking, bro.
That's
If
kind
that's
of
changed
crazy.
your life, then you might have some issues
Changed
that you
your
need to
life.
work out, bro.
Avengers 1. Yeah, that one gets me. The one where he's slamming Loki like that. Yeah, that really changed my life right there, dude. The anticipation was next level, this guy says. But if I would pick one movie, I don't know if you've seen it, but Interstellar,
I haven't.
that
That's like been
movie,
on my list for so long, but I keep
that
forgetting to
movie
watch
is
it.
the greatest body of work I've ever seen in my life. Literally,
Mm.
I've watched that movie 4 times. I've cried all 4 times. Dude, it is so fucking I was crying on a fucking plane. That's how you know it's good. I was
Mm.
crying on a fucking plane. I'm not gonna spoil it, but man, fuck, bro. That shit gets you, bro. That shit gets you. And it's a little long. I think it's like 2.5 hours. But dude, it's so good, bro. Do you know the plot?
No, I don't know anything about because I've been wanting to watch it, so I've been trying to like
Okay,
stay away
bro.
from spoilers.
Fuck that Marvel shit that you're watching. Watch that movie at some point, bro.
I will. I will.
It literally, like Marvel movies, like I wouldn't say the writing isn't the best part. The writing in that movie, oh my god. The acting, top tier. The ending is the greatest ending I've ever seen in my life.
Mm.
It's so good, bro. It's so good. And I think it literally has such great ratings as well. Like it's not even just movie that I'm gassing just off like nostalgia or anything. Interstellar ratings. Let me see. Yeah, it has a 8.7 on IDMB or IMDb. It has a 4.9 scale on Google reviews. 4.9, bro. 4.9 stars out of 10. Yeah, IMDb got an 8.7. It's just a great movie, bro. Like, I don't
I
even know
like
how
that
I got
about it a
introduced
lot.
to it. I think I just saw it on
It's a really
one
like
clip.
big movie. Like everyone talks
Huh?
about it. Like it's like one of those
Yeah.
movies that like everyone talks about.
Like the music, bro, it's just sad. Like the ending music, you've definitely heard it before. I don't know if you recognize it. Like you'll recognize when you hear it, but I don't know if you. I think it's called like "Make Him Stay." I think that's the name of the song. But dude, oh god, dude, that movie's
Well,
great. But what would you say is yours?
yeah, for me, I have two. One just based off the movie, and the other one is like, I know it's not really your question. It was like based off the movie, but I have like one movie that I
Yeah.
watched that like I felt like just the experience of going to the movie theater to watch it
Mm,
was like life changing for me. But like if
yep.
you're just talking about like actual just like the movie
You
itself,
give me both.
yeah, I'm gonna give you both. I'm saying
Yeah,
like
man.
right now I'm just
Yeah,
giving
the
like
movie
the
itself.
movie itself, A Silent Voice. It's an
I never
anime
heard of
movie,
it.
but like
No.
it's like it's not like an action movie, you know. It's just like anime. It's like
Okay.
I think it's I don't know if it's based on a true story. I don't want to say that and be wrong, but it's
Mm-hmm.
like something that could happen in real life. It's not like something crazy,
Heard you.
but it's like a really good movie. I got my cousin to watch it and he cried. He doesn't want to admit that, but he did. It's like one of those movies. It's like really good. You get
Yeah.
attached to the characters in like a short amount of time.
Yeah. That's
Like
like
it's
this
really
movie.
good.
That's like Interstellar for sure.
And the one that I feel like just like the experience was The Good Dinosaur. That movie I don't think was but that was like the first time like the whole family came to go and watch the movie. And I just remember like talking about it in the car and like having fun. That was like a good moment for me. And I was like, you know, I want more moments like this in my life. Like that was like something that
Yep.
just like it was just meant a lot to me, like that day.
Yeah.
But the movie itself, it was
It was pretty mad. I'm not gonna lie. I did see that movie. Pretty mad. But since we're on this part of changing your life and another form of cinema and beautifulness, some consider music. What would you say is a song that has changed your life?
I have to think about this one because I have a lot of.
I know mine, and it's my favorite song. Oh, I wouldn't say my favorite song, but dude, it's one of the first albums I've ever like listened to. So here's the story of me as a music listener. At first, you know, you get your radio, and then I'll be honest, you remember I used to get in trouble a lot in middle school. So my mom would like take my iPod and I had Spotify on there, and I would, you know, you just click through the playlist. But like I needed to listen to music because that was just like something I did. So I would buy CDs, and I bought a CD player since I didn't have my iPod. And one of the albums I bought was Logic's album because I remember hearing his music for my brother. And he's like, "Oh, let me buy this album," and it was fucking Under Pressure. The first Logic album I ever listened to was Everybody, which was like around that time, and then Under Pressure by Logic, which is my favorite album of all time. Literally my favorite album of all. Not Drake. No, no, no. It was Logic's album, Under Pressure, and the song Under Pressure. It's like a 10, not 10 minute. I think maybe like an 8 minute song. That song is so sad, but so good. And that song, like when I heard it on the listen, I was like, oh my God. Because at first you hear it and it's like, oh yeah, this is a nice little like trap, not trap, nice little like, I don't know, high beat. Yo, yeah, he's about to go crazy on this joint. No, bruh. He like changes the beat and it just gets so sad. He's just talking about like his sister getting, which people make a meme of, which is kind of crazy because of Charlemagne. But when he dropped the album, he had like an interview with Charlemagne. He's like, "Oh, who raped your sister or whatever?" But like, and
Yeah, I've
as he's
seen
talking
that
about that
clip.
song, yeah, his sister getting and like Logic is like not around to console her because of his rap career and going on tour and stuff. So she's like calling out to him, and he's like he feels bad because he's not able to like talk about, I don't know, talk to her and all that stuff. And then he goes and like talks about the perspective of his dad who wasn't around and was a drug dealer and did drugs, and his mom who used to hit him and all that other stuff. Dude, it's sad. And then he just at the end he's like, I mean, let me read some of the lyrics actually, because I'm gonna go deep into this song. Let me go Under Pressure song by Logic. Let's see. Okay. Let me go pull up the lyrics. Dude, like I'm telling you, I don't remember what age I was. I might have been like 15 or 14 listening to that shit. And I was like, wow. And then once I got older and when I was fully able to understand this stuff, hold on, let me see. Um, hold on. Yeah, so this is his sister. He said, "Sorry for calling and bawling. I feel like I'm falling lately. I feel like my children hate me. You tell me I'm beautiful, but yet no man want to date me. Haunted by the vivid memories of that man who me. And lately I feel more and more like mommy, his mom, who like beat on him and stuff. You, always seem to pick up the phone, and somehow I feel better. But you've been answering lesser and lesser, so I resorted to the pills in my dresser. Um, he left. He ain't coming back. I hate him. I swear I tell him that. No longer cooking crack in my kitchen, cutting and selling that. He broke my heart. That relationship bid to hell and back. I've been working hard. I've been searching for God. I can feel the devil around me as they all applaud. Promise you forget me. That you always be with me. Even when you gone, I can tell whenever he hit me. Under pressure. I've been feeling under pressure. Dude, that's just the first verse. And then he goes into his dad. I'm not gonna get into that one because it's gonna be long as shit. But dude, that one song, oh my god, dude, that song's just perfect. But yeah, that's my dialogue on Logic and why that album is just so beautiful and that song is just so good. But what about yours?
Oh yeah, I listen to a lot of music, but I don't feel like anything I've listened to has really like changed me that much. And I think that's
Mm-hmm.
mostly because like the music I listen to is like I don't want to say like stuff that I already feel, but
Mm-hmm.
like for example, like my like most of my playlist is like lyrical, like stuff like that.
Yeah,
So like most of the
yeah,
stuff I listen to, like it doesn't really affect me because that's like low key already like how I
yeah.
feel or like I already
That's
kind of
why I'm saying
relate
you
to it.
need to listen to other like
No, I do
mumble
listen
rap,
to
bro.
I listen to like other
Cause
things, but like
yeah,
I don't think like I think music is just something that's not gonna really like affect me. Like if it does, it will be like how like the Good Dinosaur affect me. Like I'm listening to a
yeah.
song at this moment, and that's like what I remember of it. But like if I had to
Mm-hmm.
pick a song that I feel like I can say the most about, like I feel the most about, would be "Gang Activity" by Chris Patrick. The first song I've ever found of by Chris Patrick, and like I'm not gonna say it's a bad song. There are definitely songs that are better than it, even on Chris Patrick's own discography. But like I feel like just what he's talking about in that song was just like one of the like times where I'm listening to a song for the first time and like I really like could feel like what he was saying. Like
Yeah.
like I didn't relate to like
I
everything he said
I
on the
would
song, but it was
say
like something like that I could like relate to, I guess.
yeah. I would say high school is like when I really started to like just because the way I listen to music is like I don't like listening to just like one song. I like listening to the whole album and then picking the songs that I like.
Mhm.
And like I'm more of an album listener and playlist listener than just listening to one song just for like listening to one song. It's like, oh, let me play this song. I usually just throw on a playlist or I throw on an album. And that started in like high school because I used to ride the bus every day. And it's like a pretty long ride, it's like 40 minutes. So, I'd listen to a new album every day. And like I think one of the days I was like, you know what, let me throw on because I wasn't really like, I don't know, I would just pretty much listen to Drake and Logic. And then I was like, let me throw on this J. Cole album, For My Eyes Only or For Your Eyes Only. Dude, that song For Your Eyes Only on that bus ride, I was like,
Mm.
oh my God. Like, cause the whole album is just like a whole bunch of just like, and I didn't really know the concept of the album. I just knew it was from J. Cole and like, oh, I listened to J. Cole before. And I threw that album on and I was like, damn. And then after the fact, I looked it up and I heard like, or I knew, or I read like, it was about like his friend who died and stuff like that. And like all of it was just dedicated to him. But like, dude, I didn't know that listening to that song. And then when that song came on, I was like, wow. Cause you like try to put yourself in their shoes and stuff. I was like, shit, that shit was crazy. So I would say that's another one of those songs that changed my life. I wouldn't say like a Drake song really changed my life, but like there's a lot of impactful shit. I wouldn't say a full song. He's just
Sure,
amazing.
yeah.
So like I
But
wouldn't
like
say, but I would say like changing life is like crazy. Like I wouldn't, but I would only put that on like a few songs, and I would put that one in as one of them. But dude, Under Pressure by Logic really like changed me, like as a person, just like listening to music and shit. It was like, damn, there's a lot of fucking deep ass shit in rap. Cause like I don't know, growing up, you don't really like think about that shit. You're just like, oh, it's just rap music. Oh shit, it's fire. Like there's some heavy ass shit. Like even Biggie, bro. Biggie got some heavy ass songs about just like killing himself and shit like that, which is like
yeah,
crazy.
like yeah. I don't really feel that take because I feel like even when I was like really little, I was like
Yeah.
whenever I listened to a song, I would like listen to the words more than anything else, which is like
Mm.
why like I feel like I don't know if you really got like you guys really knew this about me when like we were in like middle school. Like whenever a song came out and I like liked it, I would like know like most of the lyrics or like all the lyrics. Like
Yeah.
when Jack Harlow song came out, I
What's
would like
poppin'?
sing yeah, and I would like sing the lyrics
Mm,
like all the time. I feel like that's like
mm,
something to me because like when I like a song, the first thing I'll go and do is like learn all the lyrics. Like even
mm.
like if I'm like listening to the first time, which is why like
Yeah,
I
I
never
pretty
like
much
pause it
I
like
would
the
say I
first
like
time.
that as well. I pretty much if I could hear a song 2 or 3 times, I'll know what they're saying already.
No, but for
I
me,
would
it's like
say
the first
first 2
time
times.
though. Like it doesn't
Yeah.
like I'm saying like the first time I'm listening to a song, I can't pause it because I need to like just hear the words. And then like
Mm,
the second time, like if there's something I missed or if I want to like understand more deeply, I'll pause it and like think about it or go back and like understand what the person's really trying to say. So I can't say anything like that. But, like I remember like the
So
first
I would assume that you don't do like full album like
I,
digest or
I
like
I
listen.
do. I do. I just like when I listen to an album for the first time, I just like let it play. Like I don't pause it at all or like anything like that. I just let it
Mm,
play. So like if I don't like hear anything that I feel like is meaningful or anything like that, I really won't like really feel the album, which is why I like listen to it again and like pause and all that. And like sometimes
yeah.
I'll like some songs more, but
Like
yeah.
usually when I listen to an album, I need to hear before I like give a full like description on it, I need to hear it like I would say maybe 3 or 4 times, to be honest. Like, and if I don't like it, then I won't go back. But I wouldn't say I won't go back, but I would like resent listening to it, and that's usually the albums like I don't like. Like if I were to say an album that I don't like, let me bring up an example. I don't know. Who's an artist that okay, Juice World. I remember everyone would like be like Juice World, yo, he's so good. You gotta listen to it. And I listened to it was the one, let me look it up. It was the one with like his like, I don't know, it looked like it was a weird ass fucking album cover. What was it called?
I would
Oh
never
yeah,
know what
Death
Juice
Race for Love. He was like, "Oh, dude, this album's so good." And I listened to it and I'm like, "Dude, this shit is ass." Like, not ass. This shit is like not good. So I'm not fucking with this. So I listened to it twice. Like, I'm not even giving it a chance anymore. This shit's terrible. Like, that's usually what I do with albums. Like, I'll listen to it maybe once and I'll be like, "Damn, this shit is kind of mid. Not fucking with it." Like, people would just like give up on it. I'll listen to it another time and just be like, "Nah, this shit's ass." I think
Yeah.
that's usually what I
Yeah, I
would
think
do.
that's like one of the main differences. Like I don't need to listen to something multiple times to know if I'm gonna like it or not. It's either like the
Because like some
first
albums, like
time or
I don't know if that's a good thing. Because some albums grow on you, dude. Because
I
some
haven't
albums like
had anything
really,
like ever really grow on me though. Like
I
from a music
I've had
standpoint,
albums that I like grow on me even more just off listening to it a lot.
yeah,
Like for
that doesn't
example,
happen to me. So
like
I don't feel that.
I would say, for example, of an album, oh, Pink Tape by Uzi. At first, I was like, yeah, this is kind of mid. I'm not fucking with it. And there's still some songs that I don't like. Like the rock songs are ass. They're pretty ass. They're like even I listen to a decent I not decent. I listen to some rap or rock, and I like rock as a genre. Uzi just did it boring. He just made rap or rock boring. So like I don't know. That album I didn't like at first. Like the hip hop songs I didn't like. But after like listening to it maybe 2 or 3 times, I started to like it. And now I do like that album. What else? Uh I would say what else? I don't know. Maybe I would say a Kanye album. Which one? Probably because it's like really I forgot the name. People are gonna hate that, but Yeezus. Yeezus is like really fucking like I don't know an odd hip hop album. Like it's not a like a generic hip hop album. It's like
Mm.
if you listen to it one time, you'll be like, this is not like because it was so like it was so experimental. He tried a lot of things, and at first you wouldn't like it because I'm just like, bro,
I
what
don't
is
really
this?
think that's true for me though. Cause like I know you guys don't like. Cause like when I play music or when I tell you about music, I usually try to pick songs I feel like you guys would like. But I have like a lot of stuff on my playlist that like is like very like not like what you would expect from like I have rap songs that are like to like really like beats and like the way the song goes is like not like average rap or hip hop.
Yeah,
It's like
beats and
yeah,
flows.
yeah. So like I that kind of stuff doesn't really bother me. Like it's just like if I listen to something the first time and I don't like it, like that it doesn't really grow on me. The only thing I would say
Mm.
like that happens with music over time to me is that I like songs less over time. Like they're like I go through
Well,
my
that's
playlist
like
like
growing
every
off.
year.
Yeah, that's a song growing off you.
Yeah, that's like the only thing I would say. But I don't like I can't listen to something multiple times and like say I'd like it more,
Mm.
if that makes sense.
I
Like
feel like that's a lot. With Drake's album. No, what album? Maybe Scorpion. Scorpion.
right.
People hate Scorpion, and I'm not gonna lie. At first, I was like, "Oof." I
actually like
want to
Scorpion
like it,
for the most part.
but I don't. I'm like, dude, this is Drake. I want to like it, but I don't. And then I just kept going back, and eventually, like the songs that I don't like for example, let's see here. Elevate. I
Bro,
probably haven't heard
Elevate's
it, but
fire.
yeah, like at first I was like, damn, people kind of fuck with this song. And I was like, I don't really like, I don't know. I just like, I love you, dumb shit. I didn't like that part. And now I really enjoy it. And it's like one of my go-tos for like the gym or something. But like, yeah, like that's an album that I just didn't fuck with at first. And maybe it was just maybe my taste evolving, but now I like it a lot. And I really think people just hate on that album, like just to hate on it. But
Yeah,
even
like
like More
that.
Life, people don't like, and I'm like, or people say it's like pretty mid, but I enjoy that album a lot.
Like I kind of feel like that's where we like kind of like split off on the path. Because like Scorpion, I listened to it one time. Like I don't think I've listened to like there are songs on here that like just looking at the names I don't remember, but I know I've listened to them.
Mhm.
But like all the songs I liked on Scorpion, I still like. And like if I listen to this again
Yeah.
right now, I don't feel like I would add anything to like my playlist or I would like anything
Yeah.
more. It's just like
That's what
I
like
either
the
like it at the
thing to
time
the
or I don't.
consensus about Drake is like people like like when Certified Lover Boy dropped, everyone was hating on it. I love it. I love the album even like at first. But people was like, "Oh shit, this shit was like kind of mid." And like I think that's just people's opinion, like someone's opinion really affecting them and just like
I
not
don't
giving it a
even think it's
chance.
that. I think what happens is like a lot of people like they'll have an artist they like and they'll like have certain songs and like you get used to like those kind of songs. So then when they drop
Yeah.
something that's kind of like
When I do
different from
something
that,
different.
yeah, like when they
Yeah.
drop something that's different from that, they don't like
Especially
give
when
it a
Honestly
chance.
Nevermind dropped. Like, why the fuck is Drake making a dance album? The album's pretty good. Like, I like that album. I have a shirt of that album because
I'm gonna
it's
be
a good
honest.
album.
I did not enjoy that.
Mm.
It's you. Like, okay, literally this summer, me and you don't know one of the people we worked with. He hated the album, and like after listening to it, he was like, "Damn!" Like after the second listen, no, like this is pretty decent. I enjoy it, and I was like, "No, you have to give it a chance." Like, okay, let me think of an album that's like that. Um, Fantano. You know Fantano, right?
And,
Anthony
uh,
Fantano,
oh yeah.
No,
hip hop's busiest music nerd, or he's a YouTube's business music nerd. He hated My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy by Kanye and gave it like a fucking like 6 on his rating. And then like years later, people like figured out like, damn, like what the fuck? How are you gonna love every other Kanye album but not like that one? And then he gave it another chance. He's like, oh dude, I really love this album. And he said it's like his like rating like he regrets the most and because he didn't like evolve. Now that it's evolved, he likes it. So like that's just one example of just like giving shit a chance, man. Like music is
It's not like
supposed to age. Music's supposed to age, and it gets better over time, in my opinion. For shit that I like, if there's any song that I've grown off of, though, like you're saying, no, I wouldn't say so.
yeah, I think that just doesn't happen for me. Like
And people,
even like albums like I really like the off season. Like I've
yeah,
listened to that album so many times, but like the songs on that album that I think are like the songs I like the least, like the worst song on that album
yeah,
for me, I couldn't tell you by name because I don't know the
100
songs
mil.
by name. No, I actually like Country Mile, but
Oh,
like
Pride is the Devil is the worst song there, actually. That song's mid
I
as
don't
hell.
think
That
so.
song is mid as hell.
But
And I should like
I
that
can't
song, I
think
just
of
don't
which
like
one
it.
I can't think of like which one because I don't know like song names like that. But like I've listened to it so many times and I feel like my rating has never changed on that. Like I
Mm,
haven't gotten like I don't think any of the songs are better than when I listened to it the first time. I don't think any are worse. The only one I will say is that one that he dropped like before the album release. That
Lion
one
King on Ice.
no. It was like the one that he dropped like the day before that was like a sneak
That
peek.
was it. It was like
No,
2.
Lion,
It was like a 2 pack.
I know what you're talking about, like Lion King on Ice and that one other song. Snow on the Bluff, I
Yeah.
think, maybe? No,
Oh, Snow on the Bluff's not on the album.
no. What? Hold on, I'll check. I know what you're talking about though, but it was like that one. It was like I think it was the interlude. He drops like
No,
one song
no, it
on the album
was
early. I know what you're talking
no,
about.
it
It's not
was
those
the
because those
climb
came out like
back.
Yeah, I know. It's not that. I know what you're talking about. Like I know those are also
That's
on the
the only
album.
one that he
He
dropped
dropped.
before
I'm
this.
pretty sure he dropped the interlude like a day early, just so like you can get a sneak peek. And I
Let me
remember
play it a
listening
little
to
bit.
it the day before. Was it? It was like one of the
This
songs.
one?
I can't hear. No. Oh
No, yeah.
yeah.
He dropped that one before?
He dropped it like the day before. I'm pretty sure. I remember listening to it
Maybe.
early. But yeah, he dropped out like the day before, and I
Oh yeah,
remember
he did,
listening
he
to
did,
it.
he did, he did.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
yeah.
remember listening to it before the album came out, and I was so hyped. And listening to it again when the album was out made me even more hyped. But I feel like that's the only time that's ever happened. And I don't even think it's because I like the song more, but just because of the hype of like it's finally here. You know, like I
Yeah.
don't think it was like I liked the song more. It was just kind of like now listening to the song in the context of all these other songs makes it like it feels better. But I don't think I like the song anymore because of that.
I mean, like one example of people like shitting on an album and it's like coming back is a whole lot of red from Cardi. People,
Still
I mean,
don't
my
like any
brother,
song
I
from it.
remember we were like camping out for that album, and I was one of the people that actually liked it when it dropped. Like, I wouldn't say I like it as much as I do now because it's definitely grown on me now, and it's grown on everyone, I would say.
I rated it a 6 out of 10 my first listen.
Yeah, I don't do number ratings, but um, I liked it, and it was like not the greatest thing I've ever heard, and nowhere near how much as I like it now, but I liked it, and it ended up growing on me a lot, and now I really love that album. But my brother, he still hates it. Like he still thinks it's ass, or not ass, but mid, he would say.
I feel like the
So
concerts made it better for me.
yeah, he said it's only good for live music, which I could see that. I could see how the correlation doesn't apply. Like, oh, dude, this good album's so good live, but it's like I would never throw it on. Like if I'm just like playing music or walking outside. But like, I don't know. I don't think that's a good rating scale. It's like, oh, this album's good because it's good live. Like, I don't know if that's good. Like,
Yeah, I
I
feel
don't
like
know.
that's just
I
to
would
me
say
personally,
that's
I feel like that's just bad music making. Just
yeah,
because
that's
like your music should
making
be
an
good
album
for
that's
like all
supposed to be for
purposes.
concerts and not good for like regular casual listening is not a good album, in my opinion.
Yeah.
I think a good album is good in any sense that you throw it on. If you're just like chilling and want to listen to music, then you can throw it on. Or if you want to listen to it live, then yeah, that should be good as well. But if it's only good live, like if it's just a good beat that you can just jump around to, that's not a good album. Which I don't think Whole Lotta Red is that, but I would say there's definitely some albums that I would say is just good for live music and not good anything else.
Uh,
But yeah,
I want to
that's
go
kind of
back
crazy.
to the first point you made, like when a song like changed your life. I don't
Yeah,
have like a new opinion on that, but I do want to say like, because I remember you were talking about how like you like really got into like music for the first time, and I just
yeah,
want to like add my like experience with that too, because like
yeah.
I feel like the first time I really started to like get into music was like when what was that album called? It was like the Kendrick album with like Humble, DNA, all
Damn.
those songs. Yeah, when Damn came
Yeah.
out. Like that was like the first time I really like got made. That was like when I made my first Spotify account. Like I didn't like
Mhm.
have a Spotify before that, so all my music was like radio music.
Mhm.
So then that's when I made my first Spotify, and like I already like I knew Drake, I knew J Cole at the time, I knew Kendrick at the time. Like I already knew all these people, but like I never like I would already listen to them when they came on the radio. So
Yeah.
that was like
Only
one of
like
the first
select
times. Yeah,
songs, the popular songs, not
yeah,
the good stuff, I would say. The popular hits are never really the best songs.
that is true. But like yeah, and like I was always like a big J Cole fan before this because my cousin he's like a really big J Cole fan too. And like when he would
Mhm.
come over, like that was like my first real introduction to like music. Besides like Michael Jackson, like stuff my parents would play, it would be like
Yeah.
him coming over and just playing like J Cole stuff. So like I always really liked J Cole's music, but it was always like he would play like the popular stuff most of the time. So it was
Mm.
like I knew like most of the songs and stuff from radio or from him. And like I remember it was like I was at Bergen at the time. Like this is when I really got into like music when I was like, all right, I'm gonna make like a playlist and I'm gonna like put a bunch of
Mhm.
songs on here and like find new artists and stuff. I think it was after one of the Bergen games where we were at MetLife, but like we were just coming back and we were in a Uber and the Uber was playing A Tale of Two Cities and like I've never heard that J. Cole song before because it was like it's never really on the
Mhm.
radio. My cousin
No, it
never
was
really
never.
played it. Like it's not. I'm not gonna lie. It's not the best J. Cole song, but
It's
like
still pretty good.
it's pretty
And I'm
good.
gonna
But like
stop you right there. The album that is on is not his best piece of work or top 3. So just
yeah,
putting that out there.
no, yeah, but like that's what I'm saying. Like it's like a song that I never really like heard before, and like the Uber
Mhm.
driver was just playing that, and I remember listening to it, and I was like, first of all, I was like, who is this? 'Cause, like most of the J. Cole songs I heard at the time were like in that song he has like a I don't know how to explain. Like it's his voice still. Like you could tell it's J. Cole.
Mhm.
Look, I didn't listen to enough.
Like, oh,
Yeah,
that's
like
it.
I didn't listen
Yeah.
to like enough J. Cole to like really like catch that like first listen. Like that's J. Cole.
Yeah.
So like I put on my Shazam, or is it called Shazam? You know what I'm talking about.
Shazam, yeah.
Yeah,
Shazam.
Yeah.
yeah. So I put that on, and I was like, this is J. Cole, and he was like, yeah, this is J. Cole, and I was like listening to it. And I was like, I've never heard like J. Cole talk like this before, because like most of his popular
Mhm.
songs are like I'm bad with song names, but you know what
Middle
songs I'm talking about.
Child.
Not even that. Like most, like the song I heard like the most at that time was like, of course I had sex before, knowing I was from like that song. I
Oh,
don't
Wet
remember the
Dreams,
name.
Wet
Yeah,
Dreams, Wet
Wet Dreams.
Dreams, Wet Dreams.
Like
Yeah.
that was like what I knew of J. Cole. Like it was never really like the lyrical stuff. Like that song's
Yeah.
still lyrical, but like it
Yeah.
wasn't like the deep stuff, you know? So like
Mhm.
the first time I heard that song, I was like, this is J. Cole, and that's like when I really got
That
into him.
song really like got people's heads turning. Like, because that's the one where he comes at the Grammys, right?
I think so. Which one are you
Like
talking
that
about? Tale of
last
Two
verse.
Cities?
Halo 2 Cities, yeah.
I don't think he comes out. Maybe he does, but
Isn't it? That's the one who's coming at Iggy Azalea, Macklemore for stealing the Grammy.
no, I don't.
Isn't that one?
No, Tale of Two
Let
Cities
me
is like
see.
the one where he's like, nice watch, run it, hands in the air. I don't think he talks
Let me
about that.
see. Which one is that one then? The one who's coming at the Grammys.
I think I know what you're talking
Uh,
about, but I'm not sure.
no, yeah, I might be wrong. Yeah, I think I am wrong.
I'm just gonna scroll through the lyrics one time.
Yeah, which song is that one? That one. That might be Fire Squad, huh?
Maybe. I like I said, I'm really bad
Yeah,
with
yeah,
songs.
yeah, yeah, yeah. It's Fire Squad, that one. I thought you were talking about that one. Which one's
That-
Tale of Two Cities?
It's
Oh
a
shit! Yeah, that song.
yeah,
Yeah, yeah, yeah. That song's hard. That song's
yeah.
hard.
Like that's what I'm saying. Like I never really like heard that side of J. Cole before, so that's like what really got me into it. Like that's when I really started looking at people's music
Hmm.
myself, and not like that was the last time I listened to the radio, honestly.
Yeah,
Because like that's when I
I would say
realized like the
what like
radio's low key selling some of these artists.
yeah, I would say like one of my first introductions. I would say my first introduction was the CDs. I still have those CDs, and I remember being so mad because my dad would use them. And I remember one time, like he was driving his car and he dropped it off to get it washed, and they crashed his car. And the Migos Culture, I don't know if you know that album Culture, one
Yeah.
with like
Yeah.
T-shirt and Bad and Bougie on it. It was in the car, so I never got it back. And that was like one of my favorite albums at the time. Like I would listen to that album all the time. And I would be like a geek just walking around with like a CD fucking player with my fucking like old ass headphones on and shit. So like that was like really detrimental to me because I didn't have a like Spotify or anything. That was like my thing was using a CD player and shit. So losing a CD was like detrimental. But like yeah, the CD player was like my introduction to like listening to music on my own. And I still have the Logic albums in like my fucking room. I have Joey Badass's album, All American Badass. I have a fucking Wale album. What else do I have in there? I have a Big Sean I Decided album in there. Yeah. And then like I would say like I don't know if have you like heard of like Spinrilla or like Dat Piff? You ever heard of those?
I think so. I'm not sure.
No.
Oh, it's
It
like
sounds
it
familiar.
was like really back in the day. It was like when like it's like the SoundCloud before SoundCloud. It was just mixtapes. And I remember my cousin used to like download or like mixtapes on there. And he was like one of the first people ever to hear Dreams and Nightmares from Meek Mill. And I remember that's why I love that song so much, was because he used to like just he's one of those, bro. He's like he has like like the subwoofer where like it like enhances your bass in like in a car. And he used to blast his music so loud. And I remember he played Dreams and Nightmares, and I was like, "What the fuck? This is the greatest song I've ever heard in my life." And I remember we were in like the
No,
McDonald's
that's a
fucking
crazy.
drive-through.
That's a crazy.
I was
thing
so
to say.
young though. I was so young. I was like maybe like 11 or 12, or maybe like 13. And he played that song, and I was like, "Oh my god, this is the greatest song I've ever heard in my life." From fucking like Meek Mill at like 12 years old, and I was like, "Wow, I need to fucking listen to some more music." And then I discovered like Chris Brown rapping. Chris Brown's a pretty decent rapper. I remember him and Tyga used to do like, I don't know if you ever heard the song "Snapback's Back." You ever heard
I
that
might.
song?
Like I said, I'm really bad with songs, so I have
It's
to listen
like
to it.
the beat. Hold on, snap bags. That's one of the oldest ones. Like one of the this. I don't know if you heard the beat before. Have you ever heard that shit?
Yeah.
But like I remember like hearing that song on Spinrilla and Dat Piff. I'm like, what the fuck? There's so much good shit on here. And that's like when I really started to fuck with Chris Brown. Now Chris Brown's shit. But dude, Chris Brown used to be that guy back in the day for me. I think he was like the way I was with Drake now, or the way I am with Drake now is what I was with Chris Brown. And his like rapping, I was like, wow, this dude can rap. And he used to like rap a lot. And now he just poppy fucking bullshit. His new album, shit. It's just for white girls who think they know R&B. He can just throw on Chris Brown like, oh my god, this dude's fucking Michael Jackson. Wow, that's crazy.
That's
I
crazy.
wasn't.
That
That's
was
crazy.
exactly
you
what I was
said, you
thinking of
said,
too. I'm not gonna lie.
That's crazy.
That
you
was the
said it.
exact same thing I was thinking of too.
I wasn't name dropping nobody. I wasn't even thinking about her. I was just saying in general because I know people around here that do that. That think Chris Brown's so good, but dude, that nigga is so
Craig.
mid. Craig likes him.
Yeah, he said him and Uzi are two goats.
He's only saying that now.
He said that just last night.
I don't think he's ever
Oh.
listened to a Chris Brown song.
Dude,
Oh, he
Chris
does now.
Brown's
He
old
does now.
albums are so good. I don't know if you've listened to any of them, but like Chris Brown, like at like 18, 19, there's a reason why he's so popular now. It's because of those old ass albums. But dude, Chris Brown used to be so like literally the album name Chris Brown is one of my favorite albums of all time. It's just old R&B type, just his using his voice and shit. His music video was fire, yo. Dude, it's so sad how he fell off. It's so sad. Like it hurts my heart that he's just shit now. I mean, I'm not gonna talk about him as a human being, but him as just an artist just fell off. Like I was one of those that supported him even after he beat up Rihanna because I was such
Oh
a
my
big
That's
fan.
crazy.
What, dude? If J. Cole came out and beat women,
No,
you would still support him.
no. That's not even
Okay,
like a question.
if Drake came out as a woman beater, I'd still support him.
That's crazy.
That's crazy.
Nigga Brown, don't fucking give me that. You support Cardi and he beats up women, dude. He
That's
doesn't care
different.
about his son. No, it's
That's
not
different.
different. It's the same thing.
It's crazy.
Okay,
Bro.
there's a line I draw.
You're such a hypocrite, bro.
There's a murder line. There's a rape line.
Okay, there should be no
And
line.
yes, there can be a line. Like it doesn't affect me. Like if he beats up. All right, dude.
That's a crazy thing to say. I hope you know that.
There's
What?
like things that you can like look past.
No, there's
Like look at
not.
Miles Bridges, for example. Last night was his
yeah.
first game back. You got people in the crowd
That's-
clapping and giving him a standing
Yeah.
ovation, even though he beat up his fucking girl. People give him a standing ovation because he's back playing. Like, come on now. People draw lines, and there's
I'm not saying
things that
people don't draw lines, but it's not like this doesn't mean it's right.
I'm not saying is right, but is what I would do if that was to ever happen. But I know Drake would never. Drake is definitely not that type of guy to put his hands on women as much as he sims.
I don't know.
But I'm just saying, if J. Cole ever was that type of person, you would definitely support him. I know.
I would.
Because you were out here supporting what's his name? Coda.
Yep.
But that was fake. When it happened, I said I stopped supporting him. I stopped listening to his music. And then they released that it's fake. They released that it was fake. And I still don't even listen to him. That's the crazy part. But I listened to his like stuff that I had on my playlist before that happened. But I haven't listened to like any of his new stuff really.
Yeah, I guess.
But I did stop listening to him. So I did.
All right. How long have we been recording for? I got one more question. That we can just
About
end it
an
off
hour
with.
and 20 minutes.
Okay, we can go one more.
Yeah, I gotta go soon. So.
Yeah, we'll just go one more. If you could spend a week with your person of your choice, dead or alive, or would you take $10,000?
Just
I'm taking that
10,000?
week. Yeah.
You're taking the week?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm taking the week. He's going
Yeah, I'll take the
10,000.
week. No.
You
I
said
think he was.
10,000. What
No,
you
I
changed
think he
your
was
mind
asking. I
for?
think he was
Nah,
asking. I think he was
nigga.
asking. He was asking. He was asking.
Oh, okay. What about 20,000?
No.
No,
I
30,000.
don't think there's a amount.
So if I put 500K, you would still go the week with your favorite person of all time?
No, I'm taking 500K.
Like when you say a week, it's like I'm spending the entire. It's not like I'm spending the
No,
entire.
you're living at their house.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm taking that.
They're taking you play. It's just
I think it would
like
have to be
it's like
like a
you're on
meal, like maybe like a meal, and then I would. But
a
I don't know.
mill.
Yeah.
If I were to spend a week with
500,000.
Drake, what would we do? That's also a big question, is what you would do. But you don't know even going into it. For example, like if
Yeah.
I were going to LA, like I'm gonna be honest, I would just, if I were to like really want to have fun in LA, I wouldn't plan out shit. I would just be like, you know what? I'm gonna look for a bar and we're just going out. That's what I would do if I wouldn't plan out a trip. I would plan my hotel and maybe like one thing, but I would just want to explore.
I'm
And the
telling you
best
right now,
parts,
if we're ever hanging out and then you say let's just go to a bar, I'm dipping immediately.
the fuck?
Why?
I don't like that setting.
Dude, you better, because we're approaching that age where we're gonna be going on trips, man.
No. That age doesn't mean we go
We're
to a
going on a
bar.
Nick trip. We're going on a Nick
It
trip
doesn't
one of
mean
these days.
anything about going to a bar. That's like
That's
completely
what you do
different.
at
Well,
night, bro. Or no,
yeah.
dude. I saw this place. It's called The Stranger on New York. It's a strip club, and it's like the craziest shit ever. As soon as I turn 21, I'm going there because there's like 4 different floors. It's like a circus. There's like people naked, and they like do like these poles and
Okay.
stuff, and they wear like these mannequin heads and shit. They take you to like the back room, and you have like a great. Oh, dude, I need to go. You should look it up. It's called The Stranger
I don't
in
think
New
I would.
York City. You have to like buy like a $10 ticket, and they like it goes until like the morning. You go on like 9, it goes in the morning. Oh my god, it's like 4 different floors. Me and Ian are going. Me and Ian are definitely going one of these days. I'm taking them. We're going. We're having a great time. Brian, you're coming too.
Right.
It's so like I've never been to a strip club, but dude, I think that would be my first experience. I'd want it to be. It was
Start
like
tomorrow.
it's like a circus. Like they do like a show. They do like flips and shit, like butt ass naked doing flips and fucking spinning on a pole and like doing like the circus shit, like jumping through a hoop and shit. And there's like a different area, like a social area. There's a DJ area all the way up top. It's so tough. And it's only like $15 to like get that experience, dude. Come on now. It looks fun, dude.
All I'm gonna say is I was watching a Berlizzi stream like maybe like last week, and he was talking about this exact thing about like why he doesn't like going to bars, and like I feel like I know you guys didn't watch his stream, so I'm gonna explain it. But he was talking about like how you went to a bar with one of his friends for like his friend's birthday, and like they were just hanging out, like they had like a booth and everything, and they were just inviting like random people to just come chill out with them. And like Berlizzi was talking
Well,
to someone,
that's
and
what
he
you
was like,
do.
no, I know, but like this is what I'm saying, right? He was like talking to someone. And he said like he understands why he doesn't like going to bars now because he was trying to talk to someone about like real stuff. Like he was asking them like what they do for work and stuff like that. And like he realized like halfway through the conversation that the person wasn't even paying attention because like people at bars aren't
Well,
there to
because
like
they're
actually
probably
talk about stuff.
drunk.
No, but
Yeah.
that's what he's saying. Like like people at bars don't want to like actually like talk or, like have like real
It
conversations and
depends.
stuff. It's like most people at bars are just like there for partying and like if they're talking, it's gonna be like something like fun. And they're not gonna be talking about like something like I would want to talk about, you know?
Well,
Like I
that's why
don't.
you get their number after the fact, or
Yeah,
to
but
learn more. But
that's
like, yeah,
I don't
I don't really
like
like.
that.
If I were to go to a bar, I wouldn't expect to find the woman of my dreams, or not the bar. A bar, like no, you could find a pretty good people at a
It's not
bar.
even about
At a
finding someone.
club,
It's just
is it a
like
bar or a club?
I don't remember which one it was. But it's not
Is a
even about
club?
finding someone though. It might have been a club. But it's not even about finding like it's just like if I'm going
It's
out
just
somewhere and
there
I'm
to
like
have
hanging out with
fun.
people, I just like I'm not I know, but like I don't I don't have fun like
Literally,
talking about like nothing and then like you know
well, you
like
just yap. You just go whatever's on your mind. Just meet new people. Like the whole part of going to a bar is to have fun. You bring a group of people. You
I
have
wish
fun. You integrate.
I wish I found. I wish I had. I hope he saved the stream. I'll show you when if it comes out if I can find it. But like it was like he just came to this realization that like he's never gonna actually be able to have like a real conversation with someone at the when he's like at party space like that. Like it's always gonna be like a conversation where like you're like talking, but like nothing you're really saying is like important or like nothing you're saying is like meaningful or anything like that. Like you're just talking to like you know.
That might just be that one experience. Cause
No, but he was saying like this is how he feels. Like this is why he doesn't like go to like those kind of things anymore, unless it's like with his friends. Like if it's like just
he's
you
just
guys,
getting old.
he's not even that old though.
Yes, he is. He's like 30 or some shit.
He's like uh early
He's
30s.
like 30.
I don't even think he's
Yeah.
30 yet. Is he?
Yeah, he's 30.
Like exactly 30.
Yeah, exactly 30.
Yeah,
Okay, so he's
I'm
not
pretty sure he
old.
just turned 30.
He just
That's
has
like
maybe an old nigga mind.
I don't even think that's it. I think I'm not gonna lie. I think me and Berlizia think alike, and I think that's like one of the reasons I like really like him.
You have an
'Cause, like
old nigga mind.
I guess, but like I think it's just like I really
Like
felt him when he
me,
said that. Like I
I'm
don't
not even just
understand.
like I'm not even like a massive party person. I don't really drink like that. Like I don't do
It's not
the
like
Anthony
that's
Brown
like the
stuff.
thing
Like
though.
I
It's not
don't do that. Like
Whoa, what are you
that's crazy.
talking about?
That's crazy.
I don't do that stuff either. That's all
Yes, you
Craig.
did. Stop lying.
No, I literally
all
You're
don't.
right,
there all the
I
time.
just go
We
there and
know.
relax. And
you
that's
You
go there
can't
to
that.
go to a party to
relax.
relax.
You go to a party and relax.
Well, also it's mandatory now, so that's actually where I go.
Mandatory to go
Yeah,
to a party is
I'm
kind of
not
crazy.
saying I'm not like you're shit. I'm not saying that you're a shit human being. I'm just saying that's just the stuff that you do.
No, it's Craig.
You
Throwing Craig
enjoy
under
it
the
too.
bus. He's
Stop
not
lying,
even
man.
here. You would have fun too. Stop.
I don't anymore. That's why I don't even want to go.
Sure.
He's lying for the people.
But yeah, hold on. Going back to what I was saying though, just so we can end it off real quick. Like it's not even like drinking or anything like that. Like if it was just like you guys and like we were just like having fun, like and it was just us talking to each other, I feel like that would be fine. It's just like I don't know. It's just like I don't like if we're gonna do something like that, I'd rather just be like
Okay.
in our like house. Like I don't want to like go out and do
Here's my
something like that. That
proposition.
just feels like dumb to me. I don't know. And I don't even drink,
In
so I'm
maybe
you know.
a year or two, as soon as we turn 21 all together, we're going down to Miami. All right? We're
I don't know
doing it.
about that. That's
We are.
that might
We
be.
are. That's senior
Can
year
you
of
stop?
college.
Can you stop the bar, please?
Dude,
Well, I'm
senior
gonna
year
go.
of college.
Okay, hold on. Be realistic here. I'm gonna go to Miami and do what?
We're gonna go to Disney. We're gonna go to
That's
Universal. We're
fine.
gonna
That's
go
fine.
out. We're gonna go to the bar. We're gonna
And
go
see,
to a
that's where you
club.
lost me. That's where you lost me right there.
Dude, Brown, does this not sound fun?
Yeah.
Okay, you're asking
Like,
Brown, the guy who goes to a party like every week.
no, I'm saying because you're outnumbered here, so you're coming.
I'll come, but then as soon as you guys are going to like bars,
What you do?
clubs, I'm
Sit your
staying in
ass
my
in a
hotel.
hotel,
Yeah,
You're weird.
dude.
I'm weird because I don't want to go out and party. But I don't like party. It's just like a thing like that. Like I don't like.
We
Like
all are gonna be there. It's just gonna be a
it's not
good.
even
It's gonna be.
about that though. It's just like I don't like the atmosphere. Like I don't know how to explain it, but like I don't mind being like in a place with like a bunch of people, but it's like a bunch of people that are like drunk and stuff like that. Like I just don't like that. Like
At a bar, majority of the people aren't like fully drunk.
okay, but they're still drinking. It's different. Like,
Okay,
it's
then
not like
have
the
you a little
same thing.
glass.
I don't drink.
You will when you're 21.
I will not.
Yeah, love this guy. Like me, I don't even need alcohol to have fun, but I'll do it for the experience of just doing it,
Sure. But
and that's what you're
it's
gonna
not
do.
even like that for me though. Like I don't even know how to explain it, bro. Like it's not like I don't do it because like I don't like it or anything like that. It's just because like I don't know how to explain it, bro. It's like one of those things where like I'm doing it because like if I'm gonna like if I ever do drink, it won't be because like something like that. It just will be like because like you know like I don't know how to explain it, man. But like, I'm just saying, I'm not going to one of those places. That's
I
what
don't
I'm saying.
think you can explain it. I just don't think you can find a valid reason why you don't want to do it.
I do have a valid reason. I just don't know how to explain it.
All right,
Like,
guys.
I just don't find.
We're getting nowhere in this conversation. You're still coming. We're gonna have a good time. We're going to Miami
We'll
or
see.
California.
We'll see.
Either
We'll see.
one. No,
We'll
we will see you there. That's what we're gonna
No,
see.
we'll see
We
if I
will
will
see
be
you
there.
there. Ian Nab will be there. Richard Nab will
See,
be
now you're just
there.
making me not
Andrew
want to go
Craig.
even more.
What?
Wow.
What the fuck? That would be a
Crazy.
blast. Ian will definitely be down to come. So Ian's definitely coming.
You're losing me by the second here.
Bro, if there's one thing those two know how to do is have a good time.
And there's one thing I know about them, and they're idiots. So that you're just proving my point here, man.
Dude, that's what you need when you want to have fun.
That's
Let
not
them
what
do
you
the dumb
need when
stuff
you
and you
wanna
just
have
have fun laughing at them.
That's gonna be
Exactly.
the problem. You just perfectly explained what I was trying to say. That's the problem. Because I feel like I'm gonna be the one watching all you guys do the dumbest things. I'm gonna have to be like the
Dude,
Well,
parent.
not
if
me.
I were
Not
to
me.
do
Not
that,
me.
I'm talking to any girl. If you put any liquor in me, I have all the confidence in the world. I'll go up there and talk to him,
Yeah,
yap my ass off.
I think we found the problem. Because I'm gonna be the person that's gonna have to like calm all you down. This is the exact problem.
Me? Call me out?
I've never
You're gonna
seen
be like
Brown
you and
intoxicated.
well, it's happened, so it's not impossible.
When?
Yeah, I don't know what kind of drunk he is. Maybe he's an angry drunk.
Me?
I don't know what kind of drunk you are.
Oh no, I'm a laugher.
You're a laugher.
But I
See, so it
don't
happened.
do that.
That's exactly what I'm talking
He's
about.
a happy drunk.
It's happened before. That's how you know. That's what I'm saying. If
Once.
that happens,
Once.
okay, but
Just once.
I've never gotten drunk.
it
I've
happened
only
once, it
gotten
can happen again.
tipsy.
It happened once, it can happen again.
Just
That's what
saying,
I'm saying.
man. We're going down
Well,
to the MIA or the LA, and we're gonna have a good time.
You guys are gonna have a good time.
You're coming too, buddy.
Okay, but even if I come,
Plus,
I'm
it's
not gonna be
left.
having a
We're
good
all
time.
sharing the same hotel room. We're gonna get a duplex hotel room. Oh, dude, it's gonna be a blast. It is gonna be a blast.
We will see.
Yeah. Just saying. It's gonna be a good one.
We will see.
But I think that's what we're gonna wrap it up on. Thank you guys who have gotten this far in the video. We are looking to be more consistent as of 2024, which is only a month and a couple days away. So month and a half away. So yeah, we're looking to be more consistent and hopefully have all 4 actually show up to the next one, which when we could talk about it later, but I think December we should record at start of December. It's on
to do
break,
something
literally on break.
because we started this
One
channel
more,
on the
let's get
1st
one
of
more out,
January,
one
so.
more out before the new year, and 2024, fresh slate, everything's good.
Well, hold on. Just before we get serious about this, we have to. I agree, we should do something for December, but we also have to get one out on the 1st of January because that is when we started this channel. It would only be right we
Yeah.
have something up there. So we'd
Well,
have to
we're gonna
record
be on
twice.
break. We're gonna be on break. There's no excuse.
I know what you're saying, but
No excuse.
you're saying that, but there's gonna be excuses. I already know.
Not from me and not from the board.
I mean, you're right there, but
But yeah, thank you guys for listening. We'll catch you in the next one. Dill's up, Dill's out, Dill all day long. DillCast.
wait,
Thank
I
you
have
guys
one
for
more thing to
listening.
say.
Okay.
LeBron's the GOAT.
okay, this
Okay.
guy.
We'll catch you in the next one. Be more consistent. Have you guys a great, a damn good one. Catch you guys later.
Yes, sir.